Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's McCown. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Gators are on the move. To throw, it's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line. point as the drive continues.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense picks it up.
As quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but
makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Rides the back on the option to give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Oh, a double pass. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. On the run, still looking. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the run, it's Henry. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably...
Touchdown, Roadrunners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Ran through the tackle and just keeps moving. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's flagged away. Dances away. Still on his feet at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and he got a fresh set of downs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jackson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Looking down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And, yes, football is a game of inches, but, man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. In the backfield, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. The short hands, it's Daniels. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They take the lead with the 6.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Henry. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. Oh my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Hauls in the deep ball. There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Gets it out quickly. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the left. Oh, better look out.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Jones to throw. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Gators will line up to punt it away.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On target to the left. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
The Gators will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Dropping back, it's McCown. He's going to take off. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Keeps it on the bootleg. He caught it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
1 more yard on this second down. Might just put an exclamation point on this one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're just trying to rub it in. A shot toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why